Good morning. 14D District Court is now in session. This is Magistrate Hilary Braley presiding. Now calling case number 11W201793. This is the Township of Ypsilanti versus Delonte Armstrong. Can I have appearances for the record, please? Actually, sir, can you just state your name for the record?
Delonte Armstrong.
Okay, thank you very much. So, today is the date and time set for a show cause hearing in this matter. What I have is a citation from back in 2011. It appears that you have a balance due on this of $185. Given your current circumstances, how do you know when you're getting out?
In 2 months.
In 2 months. Okay. Okay. So then what I will do is set you for a show cause hearing on this in July. Okay.
You said it's for 100 and how much?
It's $185.
If I could have it paid before my release date, would the court would this still be an issue?
No, if you get it paid in full before the next court date, then that hearing date will be canceled. You won't have to come.
Would this show up as a whole in the computer?
What, for your release or anything?
Yeah.
No, it shouldn't. No.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why I figured the next court date in July, you can get out and then have some time to pay it off if you need time. Okay.
Thank you. Thank
you. You are welcome. So it'll be set for July 30th. That'll be at 9 a.m. over Zoom, like this one. Okay. And again, if it's paid in full before then that hearing will be canceled. You won't have to come.
What was the ticket for?
Handicap parking. That's all it says on it is handicap parking, and it's from 2011.
Okay.
Okay. So, okay. Then if you don't have any other questions, you've got your next court date. You will get notice. And so long as we have an updated phone number for you, it looks like you're text enrolled, so you'll get reminders.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. If you don't have anything else, this hearing is concluded. You're free to stand up and tell the jail that you're finished.
Thank you.
You are welcome. He's connecting to audio. I'm taking. Good morning, Ms. Hall. You need to connect to audio, so touch the screen, look at the buttons.
Hello?
Yes. Okay.
Oh, God, thanks.
Okay. Now calling case number 21W001918. This is the Township of Ypsilanti versus Chelsea Hall. So, Ms. Hall, please state your name for the record.
Chelsea Hall.
Okay, thank you. Today's the date and time set for a show cause hearing in this matter. I see that you were before me on December 19th.
Yes.
Okay. So this is April 2nd. So I do see that your balance has gone down.
Yes.
Okay, and you were trying to pay $25 a month. So
Yeah.
are you continuing with that at this point?
I was trying, and yes, I am still trying. I'm not working right now, and our stuff got smoke damage from our building fire. So I'm kind of playing catch up right now with a lot of stuff.
Okay. So first, I'm sorry to hear about the building fire. That's
Girl, it's
rough.
Yeah.
Okay. And
I apologize. I'm trying to
no,
get you.
that's okay. Okay. Um, are you currently in Michigan or in Georgia?
I'm in Michigan.
Oh, okay.
I'll turn your show back on in 1 second.
Okay. So your balance at this point is $100. What I will do is set you out for one more show cause hearing.
Okay.
So I'll set that for July 30th.
Okay.
If you're
Okay.
able to have that paid off in full, then that hearing will be canceled. You won't have to come. Okay.
Okay.
So, hopefully that will give you some time to catch up.
Write that down. You said July
30th.
July 30th.
Yes.
All right. Okay, that should be good.
Okay. Yeah, and it's $100 at this point. If you're able to keep making payments, just keep paying it down. Like I said, if it's paid in full, then you won't have to come.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. And if you don't have any questions or anything else, you are free to sign out of Zoom.
Okay. No, I'm pretty much good. I actually have another court date here on the 4th. I don't think it has anything to do with you though. Does it?
Okay. And yeah, I don't know at this point. This is what I've got. So, okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm sorry. I've got is your name Jarrell then or Jerry? I've got it both ways.
Jarrell.
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 Okay. Correct that name. I highlighted the name because you had to make a determination if I'm gonna round up. Give me just a second, sir. Now calling case number 24S00053. This is the state of Michigan versus Jarrell Lamont Johnson. Can you please
Yes.
state your name for the record?
My name is Gerald Lamont Johnson.
Okay. And can you please actually spell your name out for the record?
JERRYL.
Thank you. So today is the date and time set for an arraignment in this matter. What I have is a misdemeanor complaint that charges that on or about December 31st of 2023 on Huron at or near I-94, you did operate a motor vehicle while having an alcohol content of 0.17 grams or more per 100 milliliters of blood. This is a second offense, as you were previously convicted of operating while intoxicated on or about February 5th of 2019 in the 14A4 District Court. Do you understand that charge?
Yes.
So because this is a second offense, this is still a misdemeanor, but it has a maximum penalty of up to 1 year in jail, a $1,000 fine with court costs or both. Do you understand that potential penalty?
1 year in jail.
It potentially, I'm telling you what the possible maximum is. So,
Okay. Yes.
okay. So you understand that that's the possible maximum is the 1 year in jail and up to a $1,000 fine with court costs.
Yes.
Okay. Count 2 charges that at the same date and location you did transport or possess an alcoholic liquor in a container that was open, uncapped, or upon which the seal was broken within the passenger area of a vehicle on a highway in this state. This is otherwise known as having an open container in vehicle. Do you understand that charge?
Yes.
That is also a misdemeanor that has a maximum penalty of up to 90 days in jail, a $100 fine with court costs or both. Do you understand that potential penalty?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And I do see that you have a signed advice of rights form in the file. Do you have any questions about your rights?
The sign of rights, I guess, can you, can you break it down and make me understand what the sign of rights form?
Okay, so you were given the advice of rights and plea information form. Okay. You have the following basic rights. You have the following basic rights. You have the right to remain silent, because anything that you say, whether out loud or in writing, can be used against you. You have the right to a trial by judge or by jury. You have the right to be presumed innocent beyond a reasonable doubt. And you have the right to be represented by an attorney through all of these court proceedings. That is why the public defender is here this morning. Okay. Do you understand those?
Oh, okay. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Do you have any questions about your rights now?
Not at this time.
Okay. Attorney Anderson, your appearance?
First Assistant Public Defender Kalina Anderson with on behalf of Mr. Johnson. Your Honor, as he's walked in today, we'd request a personal bond. We stand mute to the charges and request a pretrial date.
Okay. Thank you. So the court does accept that you are standing mute to the charges at this time. Your next court date in this matter will be a pretrial conference on April 30th. That will be at 9 a.m. over Zoom.
April.
Yes, April 30th. So that is the last Tuesday in April. Okay.
Already.
And the court will set bond with the following conditions. You are not to use or possess alcohol, marijuana, or illegal drugs. You are to report to community corrections within 24 hours. Do you know where community corrections is?
Yeah, Washington.
Yes, so it's
Oh,
at
wait.
4101 Washtenaw Avenue. That's the same campus as the jail and the 14A1 district court. Okay. So, you're to report to community corrections within 24 hours for drug and alcohol testing.
Okay.
You'll need $12 and a photo ID. You are not to leave the state of Michigan without the court's permission. You are not to engage in any sort of criminal activity whatsoever. And you are to appear for any and all dates set for you by the court. So that includes the April 30th Zoom court date. That also includes going to community corrections.
Going to community corrections on April 30th?
No, your next court date is April 30th. You're going to community corrections either today or by tomorrow morning. You have 24 hours from basically right now. Okay.
Okay.
To get to community corrections. So these conditions are going to be entered into the law enforcement information network. So if you come into contact with any police and they have probable cause to believe that you have violated one of these conditions, such as possessing alcohol, then they can arrest you on the spot and you will be held for a bond violation hearing in front of the judge, and she may revoke your bond and set a new, more restrictive one. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. So, because of your appearance here today, I am going to recall the bench warrant.
Okay.
I am going to set a $5,000 personal recognizance bond. Attorney Anderson, do you want to explain that?
Mr. Johnson, a $5,000 personal bond means that you are currently out of custody on your promise to return to court. Should you miss your court date, the bond would then be $5,000.
Okay.
Do you have any questions about that or about any of the other conditions?
No.
Okay, and you've got your next court date. So, okay, then Attorney Anderson, if you don't have anything else, and sir, if you don't have any questions for the court, then this hearing is concluded. You are free to sign out of Zoom.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Hmm. Now calling case number 24W000452. This is the Township of Ypsilanti versus Lawanda Goodry. Ma'am, can you please unmute and state your name for the record? There should be a button that looks like a microphone when you touch your screen.
Good morning,
Good morning. Okay, can you please state your name for the record?
Lawanda Guidry.
Okay, thank you. So today is the date and time set for an arraignment in this matter. What I have is a citation that charges that on or about February 10th of 2024, you did operate a motor vehicle on Gulfside Road at or near Ellsworth Road while your license was expired.
Yes,
Okay, thank you. And I do currently see that it is still expired.
right. I'm about to get my permit like next week or the week after.
You, okay. Did you have a chance to review an advice of rights form?
Yes, I did read that and sign that.
Okay. Do you have any questions about your rights?
No.
Okay. I have one of the public defenders who wishes to address bond.
No, I'm good.
Or do you not want a public defender to represent you? Miss,
Yes, I guess, yes.
you do? Okay, then my name is Stephanie Cannon with the Public Defender's Office with and on behalf of Mrs. Goodry. At this time, she would stand mute. She would ask for a personal recognizance bond. And this is the first opportunity I've had to speak with her, so.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So at this time, the court does accept that you are standing mute to the charges. I will set you for a pre-trial on my docket. So you're, you said you're working on getting your license back, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any idea how much time that is going to take at this point?
No, I know my ID is expiring, so instead of redoing the ID, I'm just gonna go for the license.
Okay. So what I will do then is set you for a pre-trial date on June 25th. So that will be at 9 a.m. over Zoom in front of me. If your license has been reinstated or if you've got your license by that point, the township prosecutor will be here on that date over Zoom and maybe willing to work something out with you at that point. Okay?
Okay, okay.
Okay. So then, Attorney Cannon, if you don't have anything else, and Ms. Goodry, if you don't have any questions for the court, then this hearing is concluded. You are free to sign out of Zoom.
Okay, thank you. You have a good day.
Okay, thank you. You too. Now calling case numbers 22W003725A and B, as well as 23S430070A and B. Those are the first two matters are the Township of Ypsilanti versus Joseph Jenkins, and the other two matters are the State of Michigan versus Joseph Jenkins. Mr. Jenkins, can you please state your name for the record?
Yes, Joseph Jenkins.
Okay, thank you very much. So today is the date and time set for a show cause hearing in all of these matters. I'm seeing that you have a balance of $606.
Yes. So honestly, I don't even think about it until I get the text messages about the hearing. But how do I make a payment?
Okay, so if you are paying any of the tickets off in full, then you can do it online. So you've got 4 separate tickets. Like I said, the total is 606, but the ticket balances are $246, $180, $60, and $120. So any payments that if you're paying one of those off in full, you can do it online.
Okay.
Otherwise, if you're making partial payments, you need to either bring it into 14B or mail it. Okay. Okay. That answer your question?
Yes.
Okay. How much time do you think you need to have the total thing paid off?
I'd say probably at least a month or 2.
Okay. So what I will do is set you for a show cause. Wait, just a second. Okay. Sorry about that. Getting the scheduling dates worked out. So what I will do then is set you for another show cause date on June 18th.
Okay.
Okay. That will be at 9 a.m. over Zoom in front of me.
Okay.
If all of these are paid off by then that hearing will be canceled and you won't have to come.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, then you are free to sign off Zoom. This hearing is concluded.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Brown. I'll be with you in just a moment. Okay, Mr. Brown, you still there? Aaron Brown.
Hello?
Okay, Mr. Brown, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, now calling case numbers 07S824542. That is the state of Michigan versus Aaron Brown, as well as 14W003896R. That is the township of Ypsilanti versus Aaron Brown. Can you please state your name for the record?
Aaron Brown.
Okay, thank you very much. So today is the date and time set for arraignments or not arraignments, excuse me, show cause hearings in these matters. And I am seeing that you paid off the balance on the township matter ending in 896 yesterday. So thank you for that. That will be That one is taken care of. So that leaves you with the balance on the state matter ending in 542. The balance on that is $195.
Yes, not planning on paying the next week.
Next week? Okay. So then what I will do is set a control date. So basically another show cause date for April 30th. If the balance is paid in full before that date, then that hearing date will be canceled. You won't have to come. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. Then thank you very much. This hearing is concluded. You are free to sign out of Zoom.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now calling case numbers 22W005423A and R. These are the Township of Ypsilanti versus Jasmine Calhoun. Ms. Calhoun, can you please unmute and state your name for the record?
Jasmine Calhoun.
Okay, thank you. So today is the date and time set for show cause hearings in these matters. What I am seeing is a balance of $294. So how much time do you need to have this paid off?
Probably a couple more weeks and I could pay it off. It might not even take that long.
Okay. Then what I will do is set you for one more show cause date. That will be May 28th.
Okay.
Okay. So that'll be at 9 a.m. over Zoom in front of me.
Okay. Thank you.
You are very welcome. And if both of these are paid off in full before that date, then that hearing date will be canceled. You won't have to come.
Okay.
Okay, I do at least want to see some sort of progress towards this in the meantime, if you're not able to pay them off in full. Okay?
Okay. All right.
Okay. Thank you very much. You
Okay.
are free to sign out of Zoom. This hearing is concluded.
Okay.
Hey, good morning. Now calling case numbers 20W000170R and 23T00031. These are the Township of Ypsilanti versus Amir Balling. Can you please unmute and state your name for the record?
Amir Bowling.
Okay, thank you very much. So today is the date and time set for a show cause hearing in these matters. So I'm showing with the matter ending in 170R. That's the impeding traffic citation. You have a balance due of $216. The other matter, which I believe you are currently on probation for, is there's a balance in that of $1,133.64.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so if you were going to pay this off in full, it's the $216. Okay, your total balance is $1,349.64. Okay, that's for both. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, am I correct in assuming that you need some time to?
Yeah, I need a little more time. I had got a demotion at work, and so my hours have got cut tremendously. I was working 55, 60 hours, and now I'm only working 25. If I could just like have a month and a half to pay off that 216, I will for sure get it paid.
Then what I will do is set you for another show cause hearing date of June 18th.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you're aware that you have a handful of warrants?
Huh?
I said, were you aware that you have you've got warrants out of the 23rd and the 29th?
I think. Can you say that one more time? You cut out.
You have warrants out of the 23rd district and the 29th district. Were you aware of that?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so now you should reach out the 23rd district courts in Taylor, the 29th district courts in Wayne. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So you should probably reach out. So Okay, then if you don't have any more questions, you've got your next court date, which is the June 18th date.
Yes, ma'am.
And you are free to sign out of Zoom.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too. Now calling case number 24S4332664. This is the state of Michigan versus Mohammed Ahmed. Can you please state your name for the record?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Mohammed Ahmed.
Okay, thank you very much. Today's the date and time set for a show cause hearing in this matter. You have a balance of $330. How much time do you need to pay this off?
Honestly, if you can, is there any way I could split it up? My uncle just passed away a couple weeks ago, and part of. Sorry,
Okay,
go ahead.
I'm sorry. You broke up a little bit there. What was that?
I was explaining why, but you were saying something, so I stopped.
Okay, no, I couldn't hear what you said.
I said if there's any way I could break it up throughout this month, I could pay it.
Yes. So what I can do. What I will do is set you for another show cause date, July 30th. Okay. If you're making partial payments, you can bring them into the 14B district court. You can also mail them. Okay. If you have any questions, then call the 14B district court. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you've got your next court date, July 30th. It'll be at 9 a.m. over Zoom like this one. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Gotcha.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Mr. Hesley, I don't know if you can see me, but I know you cannot hear me. Mr. Hesley, can you hear me? And if you can hear me, can you please unmute?
Oh, I can hear you.
Okay.
360. Live wild and free.
Now calling case number 1400631. This is the state of Michigan versus Cedric Hesley. Please state your name for the record.
Cedric Hesley.
Okay, thank you very much. So today is the date and time set for a show cause hearing in this matter. Okay, correction. This is an arraignment on a bench warrant. My apologies. It looks like this warrant was issued back in December of 2016. So, okay, so it appears that you had a show cause date set back in December of 2016. You failed to appear, so a bench warrant was issued December 2nd of 2016. You have a balance in this matter of $594. You're currently muted. Can you please unmute? Okay. Were you aware of the bench warrant?
No, I was not.
Okay. As I said, the balance is $594. Do you have some idea of how much time you need to pay that off?
I'm probably gonna need a few weeks to pay it off.
Okay. So, first things first, because of your appearance here today, I am going to recall this bench warrant. Attorney Cannon.
Yes, Your Honor.
For the purposes of this hearing, will you address bond, please?
Yes, Your Honor. For the purpose of this hearing, we are going to request a personal recognizance bond. He is going to stand mute as to the bench warrant status. We'll stand mute as to that, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. So, as stated, I am recalling the bench warrant.
Well, I will give it to you.
So, what I will do,
Solve that problem.
I'm in the middle of another hearing. Okay, so Mr. Hesley,
Yes, ma'am.
what I'm going to do is set you for a show cause hearing. Do you think you can have it paid off by June 18th?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, so what I will do is set you for another show cause hearing on June 18th. It will be over Zoom like this one. Okay. If the $594 is paid off before that June 18th date, then that hearing will be canceled.
Okay.
I will note that if you fail to appear, then a bench warrant may issue once again.
Okay.
All right. Okay. And then as far as the arraignment goes, the court will set a personal recognizance bond at this time because of your appearance here today. So, you've got your next court date, June 18th, 9 a.m. over Zoom, just like this one.
We don't do time lapse. Leave it to the professionals. But we're just slowing them down.
Okay.
Do you think I'm
Do
slowing?
you have any questions?
No, none at all.
Okay. And it appears that you are enrolled in the text message reminders. So you should continue to get those so long as your phone number doesn't change. And you do have warrants out of the 36. And the 19th in Dearborn.
Yeah, I know. I just called and got all that. I retained a lawyer. He just sent me all that stuff. That's
Okay.
how I got in touch with you guys to set all this. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, that is good then. So you already are aware of the warrants then. So long as you're aware of those. Then we will see you back here on June 18th over Zoom, unless the amount is paid in full. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. You are free to sign out of Zoom. This hearing is concluded.
All right.
Okay, Mr. Red. Now calling case numbers 13W. Yes, I can hear you. Give me just a second. 13W00693A and B, 13W206965A, and 15W000050. Those are all the Township of Ypsilanti versus Joshua Red. Mr. Red, please state your name for the record.
Hello? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Please state your
Okay.
name for the record.
Joshua Red.
Okay, thank you. So today is the date and time set for show cause hearings in these matters. And it does appear that you have been making some payments toward these. I do see that you have a balance still of $1,595 in total.
Yeah, I just needed a little bit more time. I know I'm scheduled, like I'm making 300 tomorrow because I gotta drop 200 off to another county. So yeah, I just needed a little bit more time. I'm waiting right now. It's just a little slow because life. So it's just a little slow. I got a lot of bills. I take care of my mama. They all disabled. So it's gonna get paid though, because I reached out to take care of it after
Okay.
10 years. So
Okay, so yeah, and I'm not it. Okay, so what I will do.
And Karen, if I can put my appearance on First Assistant Public Defender Clint Anderson with and on behalf of Mr. Red. Karen, given what he stated, if you have the June date, if we could try that to give him a little bit more time.
Yes, yeah, that's fine. These were just show causes. He's not
Thank
being
you.
around. Okay. So yeah. Do you think you could have it paid in full by June 18th? Because the
yeah,
other.
I can have it paid in full by then.
Okay, then that is what we will do. We will give you the June 18th date. And you're aware that you have some warrants out?
For who? Do it tell you for who? Because
Yeah.
the place.
Okay, so there's a list.
Okay, yeah, I know.
Do you want me to, are you able to, you want me to just tell you, or are you writing it down?
Yes. I got a pen. You got a pen over there? Oh. Yep. Okay. You can.
Okay. So 37th out of Warren, 43rd out of Ferndale. Let's see. Yeah, 43rd Ferndale, and then also 43rd Hazel Park. So I don't know if there's two different ones. 36th out of Detroit, 14A2. So that's Ipsy. 24th out of Allen Park. It's a couple out of Allen Park. So, okay. So that looks like all of them. Okay.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna have them take care of before the end too.
Okay. So, okay. You've got the June 18th court date. And we will see you then, unless everything is paid in full by then, in which case that date will be canceled. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Then, unless you have anything else, Attorney Anderson, or sir, if you've got any questions, this hearing's concluded. You are free to sign out of Zoom.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you both.
Okay, Asia Miller, I will be with you in just a moment. Well,
Okay, sorry about that.
that's okay. I had asked for you to wait a second anyway, because I was finishing up some.
Okay.
So, okay. Now calling case number 18W000712. This is the Township of Ypsilanti versus Asia Miller.
Correct.
And can you please state your name for the record?
Asia Miller.
Okay, thank you. Today is the date and time set for a show cause hearing. In this matter, what I am seeing is a remaining balance of $149.
Yes, I'm gonna be paying that. I just needed a little bit more time. I'm gonna be paying it before the end of this week. It'll probably be like maybe Thursday for sure, and it'll be paid.
Okay. And if I'm reading this correctly, it looks like you actually made a payment earlier this morning, so thank you.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. So you said you just need a little bit more time.
Yeah.
What I will do is set a show cause date of April 30th. So that'll basically
Okay.
be a control date. So if something happens, we'll have a
Okay.
date to check in and see if you
Okay.
need
Good.
more time. But if it is paid in full by that
Okay.
April 30th date, that will be canceled and you won't have to come.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Bye bye.
And this hearing concluded. You are free to sign out of Zoom.
Okay. Bye bye.
He's not connected to audio. Okay. Now calling case number 22W002573R. This is the Township of Ypsilanti versus Norzell Badger. And Mr. Badger, can you please unmute and state your name for the record?
Norzell Badger.
Okay, thank you very much. So today is the date and time set for a show cause hearing. In this matter, what I am seeing is a balance of $216. How much time do you need to have that paid off?
I could pay that Friday when I get paid.
Okay. So what I will do is set a control date of April 30th. That date will be canceled if this amount is paid in full before that date. Okay.
Okay.
But that way we'll have a date to check in just in case that does not happen. So,
Okay.
and just so you're aware, it looks like you've got a warrant out of the 18th district.
Oh no, I'm not aware.
Okay. District. Okay, so you should check in with them, and I'm sorry because I am not seeing where that is.
You
Wayne,
said what court was that?
18th district.
Okay.
Okay, so. Yeah, it looks like it was for failure to appear for a show cause. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, but you've got your next court date for us. Again, that's April 30th. If the amount is paid in full before that date, then that hearing will be canceled and you won't have to appear.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Ms. Lewis, I'll be with you momentarily. Okay, thank you for your patience. Now calling case numbers 22W002133A and B, as well as 22W002543A, B, and C. Those are the Township of Ypsilanti versus Octavia Lewis. Ms. Lewis, can you please unmute and state your name for the record? I cannot hear you. Can you get closer to the microphone or something and try again, please?
My name is Bree Octavia Melissa Alexia Albertine Lewis. I'm here representing my company, Octavia.
Okay. I don't know if you can unplug your headset. It is virtually impossible to hear anything that you're saying right now.
Bree Octavia Melissa Alexia Albertine Lewis. I am here representing my company, Octavia M. Lewis Incorporated.
Today is the date and time set for an arraignment in the matter ending in 2543C, and for show cause dates in all of the other matters. I am seeing that you were before me on February 27th, at which point I had set you for a pretrial date in front of Judge Washington that was to be in person on March 20th. You failed to appear, and a bench warrant issued for your arrest.
Well, I called in to find out about my court hearing, and that's what she told. I asked her to be rescheduled. That's what she said. We'll do it at an arraignment, Zoom arraignment, because I'm not trying to abscond from the charges, nor am I trying to evade the law. So I really do need to be placed back in front of Judge Washington. I'm the one that requested the in-person hearing, and I did not receive it. I had some telephone problems. I had to get a new phone entirely, and that's how I got back under the Zoom, because I had no phone to actually receive the notices on. My phone, unfortunately, my phone was cracked, and the water damage, I couldn't see anything on my phone. And I called in from the new phone.
Ms. Lewis, I get the idea. Thank you. I am going to cut you off so that we can keep this moving. What I will do then, if you are the one requesting the in-person hearing, I will set you for an in-person pretrial in front of the judge. I will give you the court date today. I do want you to write it down. If you forget it or lose it, you can either reach out to the public defender's office. Are you currently represented by the public defender?
No, I am not.
Okay.
Your Honor, in looking at the court screen, it appears that you did appoint us on case 22W002543. If she does not want our representation, that's fine. It's just, it does appear that I am appointed.
Wait, who am I? Who is that?
That is Attorney Cannon from the public defender's office.
You're who?
Stephanie Cannon with the public defender's office. It appears that our office was appointed.
Shannon who? What's your last name, ma'am?
My last name is Cannon, C-A-N-N-O-N.
Unfortunately, I have not made contact with you. We have never spoken before on these cases. So I understand that the public defender's office has appointed you, assigned you the case, but they neglected in getting information to me. This is not the first time I've been seen on these charges, nor is it the first time that I've been in front of Judge Magistrate Barr. I was also in front of Magistrate Nelson before he left.
I need you to hold up a second because the recording, the audio is out. Just a second.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Okay, for the purposes of the arraignment today, Attorney Cannon, I should say,
yes,
Ms.
sir.
Do you wish to be represented by Attorney Cannon for the purposes of this arraignment?
Unfortunately, Ms. Cannon and I have never spoken, so she can't represent me if she doesn't know anything about me.
Okay.
I'm not a black and
Okay,
white paper.
then,
So we're gonna go forward with it as it is without representation because they've neglected to contact me.
okay, then in
We're
that
just
case,
gonna
what
go
I
forward.
need to know is regarding the bench warrant for your failure to appear on March 20th. Are you standing mute?
No, I am not guilty. I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna stand no contest because stating the facts as they are, yes, I did fail to appear, but it was not intentional. But the fact of the matter is, I did fail to appear.
Okay.
Oh, give me 1 minute. No. Do we have an extra key to the room?
Okay, Ms. Lewis. Ms. Lewis. Okay, so the next court date is going to be an in-person pre-trial in front of Judge Washington. That will be April 24th.
April 24th. Hold on, I'm trying to find it, please. Okay. Oh,
That will be at 11 a.m.
I'm gonna put it in my.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, could you repeat that date?
I can, Attorney Cannon, although I believe she has declined your representation at this point. April 24th at 11 a.m.
At what time?
11 a.m. in person.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Because of your appearance over Zoom, the bench warrant will be recalled.
Thank you.
However, if you fail to appear in person on April 24th, a bench warrant will issue once again.
I will be there. I will not miss this court hearing.
Okay, if you forget the court date or fail to get the paperwork or if anything else happens, you can contact the 14B district court and get your next court date. But again, I am giving it to you now. It is April 24th. That will be at 11 in the morning in person.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Your Honor, I did hear her say her phone was messed up and she got a new phone. I'm not sure if the court has the correct phone number for her or if it changed in any way.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect. The court does have the new phone number. I personally gave it to them. I thank you for your assistance, but your assistance is no longer needed in these proceedings.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. At this time, the hearing is concluded. You have your next court date. You are free to sign out of Zoom.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Ms. Maldonado, you should be able to hear me now that I am unmuted.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. Now calling case numbers 1800562. That is the State of Michigan versus Donna Maldonado, as well as 2300496, 22W000384, and 22W005622. Those are all the Township of Ypsilanti versus Donna Maldonado. Okay, Ms. Maldonado, you are not driving, correct?
No, I'm in a lift.
Okay. Today is the date and time set for arraignments in these matters. What I am seeing is that you appeared before me on January 31st. You were set for a pretrial on February 6th. That was to be in person before Judge Washington, and you failed to appear. So a bench warrant issued once again in all of these matters. So, Attorney Cannon?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Maldonado?
Yeah. I was just going to put my name on the record if the court wants me to.
Yes.
Stephanie Cannon with and on behalf of Ms. Maldonado. She's going to stand mute on all of these, and we are going to request a continuance of the PR or a PR bond.
And did you hear and understand all that, Ms. Maldonado?
I did. Thank you.
So what happened in February?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I have no excuse. I don't really remember what happened. I thought that I must have forgotten or overslept or something. I don't know. Oh, I do know. I had to appear. I live in Grand Blanc, and I don't have transportation and stuff. I'm just starting a job. I'm on my way to work right now. And this lift, so like I'm just trying to get my life together and clear up my warrants, and you know I paid some fines and stuff for 14A, and I'm trying to obtain my license and get this everything that's going on with these cases behind me. But I had to move out of the Ypsilanti, you know, due to just not a good area for me due to an addiction that I was going through.
Okay. I'm going to stop you right there. Give me just a moment.
Okay.
Okay. So what the court will do then at this time is set you for a pretrial in these matters before Judge Washington. This pretrial will be over Zoom.
Okay.
On April 16th.
Okay.
So that will be April 16th. That will be at 9 a.m. over Zoom this time.
Thank you.
Because of your appearance I will recall the bench warrant in all of these matters. If you fail to appear for the April 16th date, the bench warrant may issue once again. And if you're in front of me for an arraignment on that, I will not recall the bench warrants next time. Okay?
Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Thank you.
So at this time. Give me just a moment. Okay, so Ms. Maldonado, first off, thank you for your patience, but I do apologize because I was just handed another case.
Yes, and that was supposed to be on the docket, but they had removed it.
So no, they just didn't, they hadn't gotten it over to me yet. So also calling case number 23FB1250. This is the state of Michigan versus Donna Maldonado. And for this matter, I am seeing that along with the other matters, you were also scheduled for a sentencing hearing on February 6th. That was to be at 10:30 a.m. in person. And yeah, Because of your failure to appear for the sentencing hearing, the judge has ordered no bond. So at this time, I am not recalling the bench warrants, and you are to turn yourself in.
I have to turn myself in
Yes.
to 14. Where we're at and wash on Hogback.
Yes.
Is there anything that we could do?
No. Okay. Attorney Cannon, do you have anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. So no, at this time, then, based on what was just handed to me, I am not recalling the bench warrants. You are to turn yourself in. The April 16th. Okay. I will move your court date up to April 9th. That will be in person, or not in person. If you turn yourself in.
So on the 9th, I gotta turn myself in or appear in court? I'm not understanding. On Zoom.
Okay, so what I am going to do, and I do apologize for the confusion with all of this, but turn yourself in. You will be arraigned once you have turned yourself in, and we'll give you the next available court date at that point. But at this time, the bench warrants are remaining in place.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. So, Attorney Cannon, if you don't have anything else then, and Ms. Maldonado, you know what you need to do. This hearing is concluded, and you are free to sign out of Zoom.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Dawson Day, the court is on a very brief recess. I will be with you momentarily.
Okay.
Okay. 14B District Court is back in session. Now calling case numbers 21W002818R, 22W004233, 23W002655, and 23W003659. These are the Township of Ypsilanti versus Kawana Dawson Day. Ms. Day, can you please state your name for the record?
Kawana Dawson Day.
Okay, thank you very much. So I am seeing at this time, okay, so these are all set for show cause hearing today. It looks like you were before me on January 10th. And I had a note that you were going to pay $300 a month. Were there other? Sorry. Okay. Have you made any payments?
I was gonna take care of the full balance, but my card had some kind of I was locked out, so they had to send me out a new card. I thought it would have been here by now, but it might be there today in the mail. So I will be taking care of the whole balance today.
Okay. So I should note it's 4 separate tickets. Okay. So the balance altogether is $834.
Okay.
If you're trying to pay online, you can you can pay online if you're paying one of the tickets off in full. So for example, one of them's $216. So if you're able to pay that off in full, you can do that online. Okay.
Okay.
If you're able to pay off the entire $834, obviously that would be wonderful. When do you think you can have the whole thing paid off?
I could do it today.
Okay. Then
I was just waiting on my bank card to come, but it should be in the mail today.
Okay. So what I will do, okay, what I will do is set you for a show cause date on April 30th. Okay.
Okay.
If the entire $834 is paid off by April 30th, then that hearing will be canceled. You won't have to come. Otherwise, I do want to see some sort of progress. Okay. So whatever you can do to pay these down. All right.
Okay.
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 Then, do you have any questions?
No, not at the moment.
Okay. So it'll be a hearing date just like this one, April 30th, 9 a.m. And if you don't have any questions, then you are free to sign out of Zoom.
Okay. You have a good day, Aaron.
Okay. Thank you. You too. Good morning. Now calling case number 21S3855839. This is the state of Michigan versus Mark White. Mr. White, can you please state your name for the record?
Mark Anthony White.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so today is the date and time set for a show cause hearing in this matter. What I am seeing is a balance of $100.40. So how much time do you think you need to pay that off?
90 days.
Okay. And it does look like you have made some payments on this, so that is appreciated. Thank you. Okay. What I will do is set you for a show cause hearing on July 30th. Okay.
Okay.
If the amount is paid in full before that July 30th court date, then that hearing will be canceled. You won't have to come.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Then at this time, you've got your next court date, July 30th, 2024, 9 a.m. You are free to sign out of Zoom.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay. Thank you. You too. Now calling case number 24W000297. This is the Township of Ypsilanti versus Lena Phillips. Please state your name for the record.
Lena Phillips.
Okay, thank you very much. Today is the date and time set for a show cause hearing in this matter. You do have a balance of $120. When can you have that paid?
I'm wondering when, how long I can have to pay that. Actually, my card went down and I have been using it to do deliveries, so I haven't had the money.
Okay. What I will do then is set you for another show cause hearing July 30th.
Okay.
Okay. If the amount is paid in full before that date, that hearing will be canceled. You won't have to come.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. So again, that's July 30th at 9 a.m. over Zoom, just like this one. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. If you don't have any questions for the court, then you are free to sign out of Zoom. This hearing is concluded.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Now calling case number 24W000271. This is the Township of Ypsilanti versus Laquan Fortenberry. Mr. Fortenberry, can you please unmute and state your name for the record?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't.
I didn't hear you. I just got that.
Can you please state your name for the record?
Laquan Fortenberry.
Okay, thank you. Today is the date and time set for an arraignment in this matter. What I am seeing is that on March 20th, you had a pretrial date scheduled in front of the judge, and you were found in contempt. So a bench warrant was issued. Attorney Anderson.
First Assistant Public Defender Cleena Anderson, with and on behalf of Mr. Fortenberry, Your Honor, based on his appearance today, we would ask the court to recall the bench warrant, set a personal bond, and a next hearing date.
Right for you today too. You ready to do it? Yeah. Okay.
So at this time, the court will set a pretrial date. There was actually a hearing date set for April 3rd, that being tomorrow at 11 a.m. So the court is going to keep that court date. That will be in person in front of Judge Washington at 11 a.m. Mr. Fortenberry, you know where the 14B District Court is?
Yes.
Okay. Based on your appearance over Zoom today, bless you, the court will recall the bench warrant. However, if you fail to appear here in person tomorrow, one will reissue, and should you be arraigned before me again for that, then I will not recall the next one. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Attorney Anderson, do you have anything else?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you. So again, that is tomorrow here at the 14B District Court at 11 a.m. in person. The bench warrant is being recalled. The court will set, it's going to be a $20,000 PR bond. So the bench warrant, the bond for that currently is $20,000. So I'm keeping that. So if you fail to appear in person tomorrow, when the bench warrant reissues, it will be with a $20,000 bond attached to it. Do you have any questions?
No questions.
Okay. Okay, then if you don't have any questions, and Attorney Anderson, if you don't have anything else, then this hearing is concluded, and Mr. Fortenberry, you are free to sign out of Zoom.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Hogan, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you. Okay. Now
Okay.
calling it case numbers 21W002324A and B. These are the Township of Ypsilanti versus Erica Hogan. Ms. Hogan, can you please state your name for the record?
Erica Hogan.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay. So today is the date and time set for show cause hearings in these matters. So what I am seeing is that on January 10th, I had a note recalling the bench warrant, setting you for a show cause for today. And there was a note that if you paid $317, then the court would waive $105 if paid by April 2nd. And I do have a note that says that that was paid.
You said you have a note stating that that was paid.
Yes.
I
mean,
I would very much so like if it was, but I did not.
Okay, that's not okay. That's not my handwriting. So I guess yeah, no, because I wrote it paid. Somebody wrote that right there, so that's why. Okay, well, thank you for your honesty.
No problem.
I'm sorry for the confusion there, because somebody made a note on here that was apparently erroneous. So what I do see at this time is a balance of $422. How much time do you need to pay that off?
Well, as it was stated earlier, I don't know if you got the message, but I just obtained employment. So it's gonna be a while for me before I get a check because I can't start till the middle of this month. So in all honesty, the first payment that I'll be able to make towards that is probably like the beginning of May.
Okay. Okay. So what I will do is set you for another show cause date on June 18th. Okay.
Okay.
So that'll be another court date like this one, June 18th. Make some payments towards this. If it's paid in full by June 18th, that date will be canceled.
Okay.
Okay. You seem slightly confused.
No, I said okay. I don't know if you can hear me.
Okay. Yeah, nope, I just wasn't sure if you had a question.
No.
But okay, then if you don't have any questions, then you are free to sign out of Zoom. This hearing is concluded.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Mr. Reed, can you please unmute? Hi. So we don't have a Marcus Reed on our docket for today. Can you tell me what you're here for?
For the traffic ticket, it was a bench warrant, but they told me to do Zoom. I had a court date at 9 o'clock and I've been on hold since 9, so I've just been waiting.
Did they tell you, first off, who is they? You've called into the 14B district court. Is it with the 14B district court?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and did they tell you that you were going to be in front of the magistrate or in front of the judge?
Judge, and
Okay.
I clicked on the Zoom, and it brought me here.
Is your name Marcus Reed, R-E-A-D?
Yes, Marcus Weaver, MARCUSWEAVER. I got two last names.
So he is one of ours?
Well, if he's Marcus Weaver, yeah.
Okay, so we have you as Marcus Weaver, not Marcus Reed. So that was some of the confusion.
Okay.
And you're aware that you have bench warrants out of some other courts as well?
I'm sorry?
Are you aware that you have warrants out of the 23rd district in Taylor?
No, I'm not aware of that.
Okay, well, okay. The 23rd district in Taylor, the 44th district in Royal Oak, and the 43rd in Hazel Park, and the 36th district out of Detroit. So you are aware. Okay. Today is the date and time set for an arraignment in 23W002465A and B. This is the Township of Ypsilanti versus Marcus Weaver. So, Mr. Weaver, state your name for the record again, please.
Marcus Weaver.
Okay, thank you. What I have is a citation that charges that on or about June 9th of 2023, you did operate a motor vehicle on eastbound I-94 at or near Harris while your license was suspended, revoked, or denied. That is a misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to 93 days in jail, a $500 fine with court costs, or both. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. The matter ending in B is from the same citation, and that was for speeding 6 to 10 miles per hour over the speed limit. That is a civil infraction. So, did you have a chance to review an advice of rights form?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any questions about your rights?
No.
Okay. Attorney Anderson, do you wish to address bond?
First Assistant Public Defender Kalina Anderson, with on behalf of Mr. Weaver, Your Honor, we stand mute and request a personal bond.
Okay, so Mr. Weaver, I am seeing that your license is currently suspended. Is that something that you are working on fixing?
Yes, I'm working on it now, Judge.
So it looks like at least one of the things keeping you suspended is a no proof of insurance citation out of Romulus. Okay. What I am going to do is set you for a pretrial that will be June 25th. And that will be in front of me. Okay, that'll be 9 a.m. over Zoom. And again, that is June 25th. Because of your appearance here today, the bench warrant is being recalled. If you fail to appear for that June 25th court date, a bench warrant may issue once again. And the court will set a personal recognizance bond at this time.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So, if you have your license reinstated by that court date, the township prosecutor will be here on that date. You may be able to work something out with him at that point. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Do you have any questions for the court?
No.
Okay. Then this hearing is concluded. You are free to sign out of Zoom.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. To the device labeled Cam's iPhone, can you please unmute? Hi, would you be Cameron Wilson?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now calling case number 23W003030. This is the Township of Ypsilanti versus Cameron Wilson. And state your name for the record, please.
Cameron Allen Wilson.
Okay, thank you. Today is the date and time set for a show cause hearing in this matter. What I am seeing is a balance of $192. So, when do you think you can have that paid?
I would ask for just a little time just because unfortunately I just had lost my job because our business was under new ownership and went under. So I am currently looking for a new job. I have some interviews lined up, so hopefully within the next month or so, I could probably pay that.
Okay. What I will do is set you for another show cause hearing date of June 18th. That will be at 9 a.m. in front of me. If you've paid off that entire balance before that date, then that hearing will be canceled. You won't have to come.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Then if you don't have any questions, this hearing is concluded. You are free to sign out of Zoom. I will say if you call the 14B district court, they can set you up to get text message reminders.
Okay. Do I pay through the court or do I mail it in or?
So if you are paying the full amount at once, then you can pay online at the 14B district court website. If you need to make separate payments, then you can bring them in or you can mail them.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Okay. Thank you. Then you are free to sign out of Zoom.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Okay, ma'am on the iPhone, can you please unmute and tell me who you are?
Hi, I'm Chloe Clifton.
Chloe Clifton. Okay, thank you. Give us just a moment. Okay, well. Okay. Yeah, if you want to. Thank you for your patience. Give me just a minute, please. We don't have this one. Okay, so it appears that we actually have two files that we need to call for you, and we have to get the other one, so it's going to be a couple of minutes. We're going to mute you for now. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you for your patience. Now calling case numbers 15T00863, that is Ypsilanti Township versus Chloe. And I'm sorry, because this is Zogeyer, if you can unmute. And then 16S00931, this is the state of Michigan versus Chloe Clifton. So
Okay. So Zoyer, I was married.
yeah. Okay. Okay, and you go by Clifton currently? Okay, so just state your full name for the record, please.
Chloe Maria Clifton.
Okay, thank you very much. So today is the date and time set for an arraignment in both of these matters. What I am seeing in the matter ending in 863 is that you were sentenced in this case back in 2016 to probation, and it appears that in 2017 I should say February 3rd of 2017 a bench warrant issued for your arrest for a violation of probation.
Was it because I wasn't able to pay the fines at the time?
I am taking a look. Failed to report to probation as ordered, had a pending case, that is the other one that I just called you on. And failed to submit to drug testing as ordered. So that was what was alleged as far as the violation of probation for that matter. And then it does not appear that you were ever actually arraigned in this other matter. I have one of those stickers. Okay, so to be clear, on the township matter ending in 863, you are being arraigned for a violation of probation. For the state matter ending in 931, this will be your first arraignment on this. So what I have is a misdemeanor complaint that charges that on or about April 1st of 2016 at Ecorse Road and South Ford Boulevard, you did possess a knife having the appearance of a pocket knife, the blade of which could be opened by the flick of a button, pressure on a handle, or other mechanical contrivance that is otherwise known as possessing a switchblade. Do you understand that charge? Okay, can you say that again?
Oh, Your Honor, I understand the charge.
Okay, thank you. That is a misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to 1 year in jail, a $300 fine with court costs, or both. Do you understand that potential penalty?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Count 2, charges that you did furnish to a peace officer false, forged, fictitious, or misleading verbal or written information identifying yourself as another person while you were being detained for a violation of the Michigan Vehicle Code or a local ordinance. This is otherwise known as operating with a forged, altered, or false ID. Do you understand that charge?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. That is also a misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to 90 days in jail, a $100 fine with court costs, or both. So do you understand that potential penalty? Okay, say that again because I didn't pick it up.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. I'm not sure if it's your microphone or my speakers, but
okay.
Okay.
Is this better?
Yes, I
Does
can
it
hear
sound
you.
better? Okay.
Yes. Okay. Did you have a chance to review an advice of rights form recently?
Not recently.
Okay. So you have the following basic rights: You have the right to remain silent because anything that you say, whether orally or in writing, can be used against you. You have the right to a trial by judge or by jury. You have the right to be presumed innocent beyond a reasonable doubt, and you have the right to be represented by an attorney through all stages of these court proceedings, and that is why the public defender is here this morning. Do you have any questions about your rights?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, and you understand all those?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Attorney Cannon, do you wish to address bond?
Yes, Your Honor. Based on her appearing here today attempting to take care of these matters, I would ask that she receive a personal recognizance bond as to all of these, and to the new charge, I'd enter the fact she's going to stand mute. As well as for the probation violation hearing as well, Your Honor.
Thank you. So at this time, the court will set a pretrial conference date of April 30th. So that will be April 30th at 9 a.m. over Zoom before Judge Washington. And that will be both, I should say, for the pretrial conference in the matter ending in 931, as well as for the violation of probation hearing for the matter ending in 863.
And my apologies, Your Honor, for the matter ending in 863. Could you give me the full case number?
15T00863.
I was missing a zero. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. And at this time, the court will set bond with the following conditions. You are not to use or possess alcohol, marijuana, or illegal drugs. You are not to purchase or possess any firearms, ammunition, or other dangerous weapons. You are not to leave the state of Michigan without the court's permission. You are not to engage in any sort of criminal activity whatsoever. And you are to appear for any and all dates set for you by the court. So the next one in these matters being that April 30th date.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. And at this time, the court will set a personal recognizance bond in these matters. Because of your appearance here today and the age of these, and yeah.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Okay, so the bench warrants are being recalled. Should you fail to appear for the Zoom hearing on April 30th, bench warrants may issue once again. Do you have any questions?
I'm dealing with both of these matters at 9:30. You said April 30th?
It's April 30th. It's at 9 a.m.
Okay.
Okay. Notice will go out, but if you forget or whatever else, you can reach out to the public defender's office. You can also call the 14B district court to get your next court date. Okay.
And I can speak with a public defender about representation in these matters? Thank you.
Yes. Yep. Okay. Yeah, someone from their office should reach out to you, but you can also reach out to them. Just Google the Washtenaw County Public Defender's Office. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Do you have any other questions for the court?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, and Attorney Cannon, do you have anything else?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Okay. Then at this time, this hearing's concluded. You are free to sign out of Zoom.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Okay, thank you. You too. Okay, to the device labeled Zoom user, can you please unmute and tell me who you are?
Erica Long.
Okay, give us a moment. You said your last name is Long?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you for your patience. Now calling a case number 23W004268. This is the Township of Ypsilanti versus Erica Long. Can you please state your name for the record again?
Erica Long.
Okay, thank you. So today is the date and time set for a show cause hearing in this matter. I am seeing that you have a remaining balance of $135. It does look like you have made at least a payment on this, so thank you. That is appreciated. How much time do you think you need to pay off the remainder?
Right now, I'll say about towards the end of this month or next month. It was supposed to be in this month, but unfortunately, I had to come out of $1,200 for a car I haven't even had for 3 months yet. So that just really set me back.
Okay. Okay. Then what I will do is set you for a show cause hearing date on June 18th. That will be at 9 a.m. over Zoom, like this one.
Okay.
If the 135 is paid in full before that June 18th court date, then the hearing will be canceled. You won't have to come.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
And this hearing is concluded. You're free to sign out of Zoom. Okay. Okay, to the public defenders present. At this time, we don't have anybody else in the waiting room or in the courtroom. So the court is going to call the failure to appears. And if you want to sign out for that, that is fine with the court.
All right. Thank you. Have a good rest of your day.
Okay, thank you. So, as I just stated, I am going to call the cases in which the defendants failed to appear. They should reach out to the 14B District Court as soon as possible because bench warrants may issue for their failure to appear if they have not already. So 1800787, 19W007829A and C. That is Cassandra Banks. 23W004579 and 22R00588. Antonaro Yancey Jones. 21T11496 and 21T11497. Afaf Al Olofi. 21W001200, 21W003356, Tariq Al-Baradi. (172-909), Daniel Alvarez. 194-577, James Albright. 14T10170, 14T10171, and 10W57060, Rashonda Alexander. 732576A and B, Ahmed Al Gharidi. 20W004448, Hamad Al Janfawi. 19W004168 and 15W004023B. Myasia Anderson Muhammad. 23W002225A, Gerald Anderson Steele. 22W004852, Chelsea Anderson. 22W001035, Donnie Anderson. 22W000349, Terrence Anderson. 22W000075, Thayer Ansel Anderson. 12T9452, S.K. Andreski. 20T13141, Victor Antonio. 15W176752, Mary Applin. 11W19612. 11W201850. Stacy Arnett. 22W003628, Ivan Arroyo. 22W003584 Susan Attar. 164281 Hafida Azumi. 22T10751 Awesome Investment LLC. 20S3789138 Dejan Babik. 19S359259A Daryl Bailey. Also 259B for Daryl Bailey. Two one S3844084 Dominique Bailey. 21W001289 Tony Bailey. 8773 and 21W002713 Melvin Bain. 23W004265 Kenyatta Barbie. 19W002398 B. 20W002680 and B and C. Autumn Beavers. 23W004491 Kyrie Kyre Boatman. 22W006166R Ujim UJMM Boudreaux. 23W000942 Alexander Gray. 20W003559 Glenn Hamby. 22W002563R and 2563B Thomas Hornberger. 19W000163R Kayla Murray. 22W001658R. 22W001658B Marie Offord. 23W003135R Luis Ortiz Nunez. 23S4266727 Willie Rogers. 19W009544A and B Kesha Sampson. 19W008425A Lakeisha Sanders. 173236 Cherie, Cherie, Shaw. 18W004605A Rosetta Sterling. 23W000101 22W004057A and B Anissa Thomas. 17W009356 Aaron Thompson. 22W000390 Sebastian Toland. 20S381581B Gary Williams. And 22W000250B Timothy Winston. Once again, those are all defendants who did fail to appear for their hearings today, and they should reach out to the 14B District Court as soon as possible because bench warrants may issue for their arrest if they have not issued already. That concludes this morning's docket. Thank you.